What's up, everybody? Welcome to the gym. Happy Thursday. Hopefully, you're all having a good one. Hopefully, everybody in Florida is staying safe and doing okay. Looks rough down there from my quick glance at the news. So, hopefully, those of you in Florida or those of you with family in Florida are doing okay. Definitely thinking about you guys this morning. I know a lot of people had to cancel their trips to Peoria because of the severe weather with Hurricane Ian. But thankfully, up here in the Midwest, we're not known for our hurricanes. So I'm going to be heading out to the Peoria Regional Championships tonight. Driving halfway tonight and then halfway tomorrow morning. So we'll be there and be able to do some testing hopefully tonight and tomorrow night. We've got a few decks built. And I'm excited for the first regional championship that I'm attending of the 2023 season. So stoked about that. Full Grip Games is going to be vending the Peoria Regional Championships as well. So if you're going to be there, make sure to check out Full Grip Games. Natalie's going to be there as well. So excited to get to attend the Peoria Regional Championships with Natalie. Natalie's going to be working at the Full Grip booth, and I will be playing. So very stoked about that. This is going to be the first regional championships with the Lost Origin set legal. So that should be fun. Huh? Should be a good time. Looking forward to it. I still have Photoshop open. Oops. I will close Photoshop. Thank you, J Cubed, for that sub in the 17 months. Yeah, I'm excited to get in the paint and play again, you know? It's been a few months for me now. Yeah, since NAIC. So excited we got a new format. Well, same format. Some new legal sets, though. I'm expecting that the Peoria Regional Championships metagame will be similar to the online tournament metagame. I suspect. At least that's like probably what players are going to be going off of for the most part because of our lack of tournament data for this format. So probably will pretty closely resemble the online meta, if I had to guess. But I've got a lot to do today, so I'm going to do a quick stream. We'll stream for a few hours. Play some busted decks. We'll see if I have some time to make a video. I'd like to make a YouTube video today, but I've got a lot of stuff I got to do because I'm preparing to leave for Peoria today. Won't be able to stream tomorrow, so this is our last stream before the Peoria Regional Championships. I am expecting there to be a lot of Lost Box. Yeah. A lot of Sableye Lost Box. For sure. So, I think that'll be something that is extremely popular. Especially with Alex Szymanski's success. Yeah, this list is... I'm going to build Alex Szymanski's list and see what it feels like to play. I haven't gotten too many reps in with it. So I could definitely You can definitely, I think, learn a thing or two from playing it. So we'll get some reps in with that this morning. And see what it feels like. Let's see. We've got the 4 scoop up nets, the switch carts, the boss, the Culver's experiment. This deck also plays a pal pad. And it plays 3 canceling colognes. And it plays 2 echoing horns. And it plays 2 of the vacuum. And I just had to bust out all my paper cards last night and build all my paper decks. That's exhausting. 2 Clara. That's right. Clara is the recovery card. It's so satisfying, though. Honestly, man, call me a purist, but I almost wish the online client didn't exist. Now, that might sound crazy, considering that I make a living using this online client. But hear me out. All right. The Pokemon trading card game is a tabletop gaming experience, right? And the essence of the game is a tabletop gaming experience, right? You collect physical cards, you sit across the table from somebody, and you play. That is what makes Pokemon cards Pokemon cards. You know, that's what differentiates it from any other online video game or anything like that, right? Now, what makes Pokemon cards fun is that the metagame changes every couple months when a new set comes out. The online client allows people to build decks and play games at such a rapid rate that the metagames can get solved extremely quickly, right? Which then creates like weeks of like a dull period, right? With every set that comes out, there's weeks of like downtime because people are bored of the set because they've already like played it ad nauseum, right? Online. But if you were limited to having to play the game in paper, right? Then every time you build a new deck, it takes time, right? Like the physicality of putting cards together and assembling them and playing games is very time consuming. So it would make it so that the development of the metagame was slower and therefore creating more fun. That's my TED Talk. And you would have less downtime between formats because things wouldn't get solved as quickly, right? So anyways, that's a thought that I have sometimes, but there's no walking it back. The online client exists. So it is what it do, baby. But because the online metagames exist, that just means that there's more pressure on the card design team to create like very deep formats that are not easily solvable. So that's the other side of it. All right, I'm like almost there on Alex Szymanski. I'm 3 cards short on Alex Szymanski's list. What else am I missing? 2 air balloon, right? Yeah. And then there's one more card. Exactly. The downtime is what created Gym Leader Challenge. You're right. All right. There's one more card I'm missing. That's true, Unsafe. That's true. And there's one Marnie. Thank you. That's it. That's true. I know I'm a purist. I know. Cool. Let's do deck box. That being said, if the online client didn't exist, I'd have a real heck of a time trying to make a living doing Pokemon card stuff, so. So it's a love-hate thing. You know? It's a love-hate thing. I wish that I could just, play the game. That's true, Mr. Misters. It increases accessibility, and that's fun. It's good. It's good. But now, with our reliance on the online client, now we are completely dependent on the Pokemon Company International to produce something good with Pokemon Live, right? And how does that feel? All right, looks like I'm up against Hisuian Zoroark. I've got Lost Vacuum. I can put a card into Lost Zone. That's nice. Probably won't need this Manaphy this game, so I'll Lost Vacuum and put a couple of cards into the Lost Zone. Level Ball for a Comfey, and it's looking like a turn 1 Marnie for me, dog. Promote this guy and Marnie. I highly doubt that I'll be able to attack with Cramorant since I'm not using Colress, but we've got one card in the Lost Zone, so that's nice. We'll Flower Select, and I think I'm going for an Air Balloon, and then I can Pokestop. Oh boy. Yep. I'm not doing much. This hand kind of stinks. It's fine. I'm going to retreat. And I'm going to attach fire and I'm going to pass. So, what was life like before Limitless? Fun. It was fun. Because you couldn't just I feel like there was more creativity. Because it wasn't like everybody's deck list didn't look exactly the same. Right? But now everybody's deck list looks exactly the same. Which is honestly kind of stifling, right? On one hand, it makes it easier to get into the game because you can just hop on and just see you could see exactly, what the top performing deck list looks like. It's the natural evolution of things, but I'll always have rosy memories of before that stuff existed. Because information was just harder to come by. Alrighty then. This is not ideal. I will Clara for the Comfey back and retreat into the Comfey. Ooh, we got a Colress. Okay, but I can't play it. All right. I will pass. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that, Mr. Misters. When I was getting into the game 10 years ago, it was all about reading articles. I had to read a lot of articles and things like that in order to be able to keep up with the game. This is kind of yeesh. All right. Yeah, I had to read a lot of articles. That's how I learned. I remember specifically reading an article by Jay Hornung and reading articles by Jay Hornung, and that That man single-handedly taught me how to build decks from just like reading his articles. That's how I learned. Yeah, articles like, good Pokemon players used to just write articles like on PokeBeach, and Six Prizes was a thing. But that's very much how I learned how to play. From just reading a lot. All right, this game is going absolutely pitifully. This is like the most miserable game of Pokemon cards that I've ever played. After playing with this deck right now, I'm like, dang, how am I supposed to win, bro? This is not looking good, brother. I don't even have 10 cards in the Lost Zone. I'm not doing nothing, really. I can spit again. I guess if they go... This is literally miserable. This is so miserable. That was like... That was miserable. Yeah. That was not good. For those of you guys who are wondering, I can't just tell you guys. All right, so here's the situation I'm in. I'm a competitive Pokemon trading card game player. I try to do my best at tournaments. I'm not just a player myself, though. I have a testing group, right? Who trust and confide in me not to reveal exactly what we are all playing before big tournaments, right? If I was just out here blabbing what deck I'm playing, right, at the upcoming regional championships, how many people do you think would want to test with me and like share their ideas with me? Oh yeah, Mahone, that man blabs to hundreds of people online every day. Yeah, no. So it's not, so just like, you know what I mean? In order for me to have friends who trust me, I can't just like, I can't just be open-handed all the time, right? You see what I'm saying? I'll always be honest with you guys what I think. I'm never going to lie to you. I'm never going to meta manipulate, but I'm not going to play open-handed either. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I'm pretty confident in the deck that I'm going to play this weekend. I am. Exactly. It would be so irresponsible for me to be out here just blabbing what I'm playing, right? I would never. Yeah, that would be so irresponsible. Yeah, but I'm leaning. We have a play we're leaning towards though. All right, we're up against Arceus Flying Pikachu. Let's see how this goes. We've got Battle VIP Pass, Cramolam, Level Ball. This is actually a pretty sick opening hand. I'm super into this. So, this is an interesting question. Do we Colress's Experiment first, or we Battle VIP Pass first? We're going to Battle VIP Pass first because we want to hopefully hit more switch cards, scoop up nets, things like that off of the Colress's Experiment. So that's the dealio. We've only got 2 Comfey in the deck. I'm going to Level Ball and probably grab a Sableye now while I have it. And Colress's Experiment And sure enough, we were able to find 2 scoop up nets and a Clara. I can choose to keep the Clara or the Pokegear, and I'm going to keep the Clara. That's good. We're going to switch carts into Comfey and start selecting some flowers. We find a Fire Energy. We have to keep that. We only played 2, so got to be a little bit careful. Grab that. Scoop up net the Comfey. Put this other Comfey up. Flower select again. Going to grab another scoop up nets. And then we've got 4 cards in the Lost Zone. Can do this one more time. Scoop up net Comfey. Go into our other Comfey and flower selecting. And we are going to grab the Echoing Horn. Because I've already got 1 Clara in my hands, and we can pal pad that back into the deck. That's fine. And then at this point, I'm comfortable saving the scoop up net and just retreating the Comfey into Cramorant. Bench the Sableye just so it's there. That's good. And we spit innocently for 110 damage. Have I ever considered streaming on YouTube? Kind of, but not really also. When I first started streaming, I streamed on YouTube. In fact, my first probably 10 streams were on YouTube. But I do not want to stream on YouTube, and my reason for that is, as a content creator, I feel like it's important to have diversity in the way that I earn income, right? Because if I have all of my chips on black, but then red hits, then I'm out of luck, right? But if I have chips on both, you understand what I'm saying? So if Twitch for some reason goes down, I still have YouTube. If YouTube for some reason is whack, I still have Twitch. Why would I put all of my faith in one platform? Right. I also prefer Twitch, frankly. And YouTube, I feel like is great as a video uploading platform, but I don't prefer it as a streaming platform. So yes, Twitch is better paying and better algorithm. It's better discoverability for, yeah. I actually loathe YouTube. YouTube's like, yeah, sure, there's a lot of stuff. Like, none of these platforms are perfect, okay? None of them. But YouTube's got a lot of problems too. I just took a month off of YouTube, basically, right? I just took like 3 weeks off of YouTube, and I'm getting so insanely punished by the algorithms just for you know what I mean? For taking time off. I hate YouTube. Like, dude, I loathe it. You're constantly waging war with an algorithm. I am not a YouTube stan, for sure. That thing, YouTube is terrible for creators' mental health. All they do is tell you about how you're not hitting the numbers that you did before, and all that. It's literally, YouTube is the most toxic platform for a content creator's mental health. It's terrible. Twitch is like, the community and everything on Twitch is way better. Twitch is not without its problems. It's got issues, for sure. But I prefer to have 1 foot on one and 1 foot on the other. Because neither of them are perfect, right? So. All right, my dude is down. Five. Like for my YouTube videos lately, Like, my impression click-through rate is like higher than it's been, but my views are lower than they've been because the algorithm is punishing me for having taken time off. So the algorithm's not showing my videos to as many people because I took time off, right? Even though my impressions and click-through rates are like 12% right now, which is very high, right? That means 12% of people that YouTube are showing my recommends to are clicking on them. That's a ton, right? With an impression click-through rate such as 12%, you should be getting some of the highest views for your videos, but YouTube is showing less people my videos because I took time off. So that is bad for creators' mental health. Extremely bad, right? That creates incredibly unhealthy habits. Now, I'm not going to succumb to that because I know what I'm up against, but it does hurt. How many cards do I have in Lost Zone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that I can attack with Sableye this turn. 8 cards in the Lost Zone. This could be another turn of Cramorants. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's fine. Pal pad back in these guys now. And we'll swing for 110. What does Espeon VMAX's ability do? Does that make it so that Pokemon with energy ignore all effects of attacks? So I'm going to lose. I see. Uh-huh. Well, I'm a Path stand. I think the canceling cologne is like terrible, personally, but it's fine. Yeah, that's not good. Well, not ideal. So the only Pokemon on their board that I can do anything to is the Oranguru. That's not great. Hello, friend. Huh. I'll knock that guy out and take my one prize. I think I'm out of this one. Yeah, this does not feel good. But yeah, with Path, it's like you can't use the Charizard, so it's tough. Well, it looks like I'm already, this deck is already being teched for, so. Do you think they're going to put an energy onto. If I like put a Kyurem out, you think they'll put an energy onto it? The problem is that I cannot. Cannot finish this game. I just cannot. There's no way. Which is exactly what this tech is meant to do, so. Kudos to my opponent. Let's see. We could do that. So in order to win, I would have to be able to. And this deck also is not playing a Choice Belt. So I can't even knock out this Arceus. And if it played Choice Belt, I could win, potentially, maybe. But not really, also. Like, you just can't. Huh. Yes, there's nothing I can do. They'll go to 2 prizes. I have to take 2 prizes each of my next 2 turns. I could take. And you could see how we, could win. If the Espeon wasn't in play. But with the Espeon in play, we are just bodied. As the kids say. Like, look. There we are. We're close. But not quite there. Yes, this prevents all effects of attacks. Placing damage counters is an effect of an attack. So, we cannot win this one. But if we played 1 Choice Belt, we could. But we don't. So. Or if I had another Boss's Orders in my deck, we could. But we don't. Dang, dude, that's. It's like, I could take 1 more prize. Yo? Alright. You think they're gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe? Alright. Who do you think they're gonna promote? Promote Espeon. Brother? Wait. Nice. All right, we got him, bro. GG's. I know. I forgot. I was going through the motions just thinking about it, but like I needed to not play the horn because then they could have promoted the Oranguru. Yeah. Yes, I messed up. I should not have played the horn. I didn't know that I had a Cologne left in the deck. God, that was so good. I didn't know I had a Cologne left in the deck. So I didn't even know that that was a route. Until I saw it and was like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right, looks like we're playing a Lost Box Mirror. This should be interesting. We've got a pretty fire opening hand with Colress's Experiments, Battle VIP Pass, Fog Crystals, Switch Carts, all that. And looks like they are playing Giratina in their list. So I think that we are favored here because they've got multi-prize attackers that I can capitalize on, and I have just got Sableye. That's it. We'll see who they get with Battle VIP Pass. Cramorant and Giratina. Very cool. I can get double Comfy, get myself a Cramorant. Switch Cart's a good top deck. Let's take a look at our prizes here. Yeah, we want Cramorant and Comfy. And then, yeah, that's good. And we want a Fog Crystal to get another Comfy. And we want to find Switch Cards. Again, this is like, this deck is really important to sequence correctly with, because when you play Colress's Experiment, Colress's Experiment is a draw card. This ability is kind of a draw ability, right? So you want to ask yourself the question before you play a card like this is like, what do I want to find off of Colress's Experiment? Since it's a draw card, right? You're talking about probabilities. You're talking about percentages. So what do you want to find? I want to find switch cards. So I'm going to search my deck for all of the non-switch cards and put them into my hand so that I have a higher chance of being able to find switch cards off of Colress's Experiment. Does that make sense? So that's what we got going on here. Canceling Cologne probably does not matter in this matchup, I would have to imagine. So then we can honestly, we don't want to retreat. We'll switch cards. Flower Select. Take this other Colress's Experiment. And then, so I switch carded once. I can switch card again. Flower Select. Take another Psychic Energy. I don't want to give them the Pokestop. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of a Pokestop. Right? So I'm not going to. And then we're just going to Air Balloon and retreat into Cramorant. We'll attach our Psychic Energy to Sableye while we have it and spit innocently for the knockouts. We find Marnie off the prizes, which is good, but we just want a Culverus again. And they're going to back it up with a Culverus's Experiments. They'll have 4 cards in the Lost Zone, so their Cramorants can start swinging this turn as well. Now the question is, can I get to 6 cards in the Lost Zone this next turn? We're going to promote the Comfey without the Air Balloon because this one's got free retreat if we find a switch card off of Culverus's Experiment or Flower Selecting. So if we dig 7 cards and find a switch card, then we could switch into this one and free retreat back to this one. We still probably won't have 10. Getting 10 is tough on turn 2 because you have to average 5 a turn, and it's much easier to get 4 a turn. So I feel like you usually end up with about 8. Now we do actually have to be aware of this guy. Yeah. If they ramp to 7 this turn, they can attack with a Radiant Greninja. I wasn't really expecting that, but we are going to want to put that Manaphy down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think that... Yeah, no, they're not attacking with Greninja this turn. So we'll bench the Manaphy, and we're just going to knock out the Cramorants with my Cramorants. Kind of keep it pushing. I'd say we're in a very good spot, though. Find another Psychic Energy. We're going to Flower Select. We find Escape Rope, which is good. Thinking, like, of all these Pokemon, I want to knock out the Cramorant, so I don't want to play the Escape Rope. We're just going to Culverus's Experiment, Palpad, Scoop Up Nets, Switch Cards are the ones that I want. And then we're going to bench the Manaphy and Quick Ball away the Psychic Energy. I did prize my Charizard. That's fine. We're going to go get Sableye. Probably should have been a Comfey, actually. But that's fine. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. So let's retreat. Yeah, probably should have been a Comfey. Yeah, it's cool though. We'll attach that there. Let's spit innocently. Take the knockout. Because we have to get 3 cards in the Lost Zone next turn so that I can attack with Sableye. There's Charizard. Cool. And then I really feel like the Lost Box deck, it's boiled down to its bare necessities. And this is the bare necessities. You just want to attack with Cramorant, Sableye, and Charizard. Oh, there's no Comfey in the deck? Well, then that would explain why I got the Sableye. Instincts coming in clutch. Yeah. So they got a big old hand now. And the thing is, amazing Pokemon are just not worth it in these Lost Box decks because they take too much energy. Like, all right, look at this deck. This deck is all search cards and switch cards and then 6 energy cards because that's all that there is room for, right? You can't afford to load 3 energy onto a Pokemon that gets knocked out every turn. It doesn't matter how powerful that Pokemon is. But you can afford to put 1 energy onto a Pokemon that's getting knocked out every turn, right? Does that make sense? If your Pokemon is getting knocked out every turn You can really only afford to invest 1 energy onto it. But if your Pokemon's getting knocked out every turn, 3 energy, so then consider that, right? Say you have to get 5 attackers going, 6 attackers going to win a game, 6 attackers going to win a game, right? If each of those attackers takes 3 energy, that's 18 energy. It's just not worth it. You feel? See what I'm saying? Okay. Flower selects Psychic Energy and a Lost Vacuum. Lost Vacuum's good. It's going to help me get to that 10 cards in the Lost Zone. So we'll do Lost Vacuum, discard that, get rid of that. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy peasy. Go Scoop Up Net. Escape Rope. Now we have 10. Flower selecting. Does it matter? Not really. Take the Scoop Up Net. Well, it does matter, I guess. Now we have 10 cards in the Lost Zone. Switch cart. Bench Charizard. Pokestop. Palpad back in. Those. Echoing Horn up a Comfy. Marnie. And I just want to hit a Sableye. Or not the Zigzagoon. Excuse me. It's fine, we did not hit a Zigzagoon. I can start attaching here. And we're going to Lost Mine. There. Take our prize. Found another Scoop Up Net. Which is cool. And then... Ooh, they found 2 Scoop Up Nets. Gross. It's fine. I've got Radiant Charizard here. I could have potentially put 3 damage counters on the Giratina, and I'm thinking in hindsight I should have done that. But, yeah, instead of the 5 here, I should have put two here and 3 there. That was correct. Yeah, 2 here, 3 here. See how I'm learning. Yeah, Blender Arceus is still good, for sure. No sweat there. They're looking for something. They ain't found a Giratina yet. It's cool. I'm going to fix the error of my ways next turn by using Lost Mine to do exactly what I said I'm going to do. I'm going to do 7, knock out 1, 3 on the Giratina, and 2 on the other one. Lumineon. You think they got the boss's orders canceling Cologne? No way, brother. Nah, all right. We're chilling. They're just going to call us an experiment. I was going to say, you are not going to boss up my Manaphy and cancel my Manaphy. That would be ridiculous. We got 15 cards left in deck. That's cool. That's true. They can awkward return the fish. The fish. They can do that. Quick Ball. Discarding Comfy. They're going to get another Sableye. Okay. And Training Courts. That's cool. This still just a little baby, tiny little fella. Just a Giratina V. He wants to be a big Giratina V star. And yet, he's just a little V. Alright, this is interesting. They're going to take a prize. Probably going to knock out my Manaphy, right? But then we probably find a Clara off this Pokegear. Because I didn't have any Claras in my previous hand, and I Marnied, so all those cards are on the bottom of my deck. So I'm probably going to see a Clara. Some Arceus decks have been doing really well lately, actually. In, like, Japan, I think. Something like that. Or Taiwan. Something. I remember seeing an Arceus deck that did well. Okay. Here we go. Let's retreat. Flower select. Find the Clara. And do you see why you flower select before you gear? Do you see why you do that? Do you guys know why you do that? It's a good sequencing bit as well. You flowering select before the gear because you dig 2 cards deeper, right? And then you get to dig 7 cards deeper. So you get to go 9 cards deep. Whereas if you gear first, right? Then you look 7 cards deep. And then you may see the same cards off of your flower selecting that you didn't want. We're going to Clara. Okay. And then going to retreat. Oh, I can't retreat. I'm such a goon. All right. Scoop up net that. Go into that. Put that down. Scoop up net that. Training court. Lost vacuum. And we're going to lost mine. And then, sure. Do that. And then it's not, it's like there's a lot of really cool, interesting little sequencing things that come up with the new Lost Box deck. So it's like they're good teaching moments. Let's see. If I boss KO the Giratina V, I probably set up checkmate if I boss KO the Giratina V. I probably should have just done that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm playing like conservatively for no reason. I probably just should have done that. I did want to stop the Greninja, but I think I probably just set up checkmate though if I just do that. So I probably should have just done that. But I think I still win. Like I do still win, but yeah. Probably because they could have potentially disrupted my hand out of this. Right? You could never decide if you should Comfy or Colress first. Oh, GG's. Well, that That's true. RTYK. Actually, so like that's why I was playing conservatively, right? So if I boss and KO the Giratina V, then they bring up Greninja and they can Roxanne and knock out my Charizard. So like, yeah, it's true. I prefer to usually Comfey before I Colress. Because you might not want to. All right. The reason why, the reason why I usually Comfey before I Colress is because you want to have the most amount of information possible before you play your supportive return. Like your supportive return, your decision on your supportive return might change depending on what you find, or how you play that supportive return might change based on what you find. But there's some situations where it might be correct to Colress first. But like for the most part, you want to have the most amount of information before you commit to something, right? Exactly. So you just want to be cognizant of, like, when you use your supporter, you can't undo that, right? All right, we're going first against Lost Box, which seems unfortunate, right? Because they'll probably be able to attack turn one with Cramorant, but it's okay. We're gonna get cooking here. Now, in this particular hand, I've got 2 switch cards, and I've got a Battle VIP Pass. I think I'm going to thin with Battle VIP Pass first. Grab a Comfey and a Cramorant. And then we're going to start selecting flowers. The reason I'm thinning first before I use flower selecting is because the card I would like to find is a Colress's Experiment, right? And by thinning basic Pokemon out of the deck, we make it so that we increase our odds of being able to find, ta-da, Colress's Experiment. So there it is, right? Flower selecting again. Scoop up nets. Scoop up nets. Yeah. This guy. Put up this guy. Escape rope. Flower selecting again. Switch cards. Cool. And put an energy onto Comfey. I should have been the bench one. That's right. Pass. It should have been the benched one. Yes, Bruce, that's a good way of expressing it, right? Comfey gives you more options where Colress like is gonna lock you into a specific route for the turn, right? Zard does not take a hit because it's weak to... Oh. Zard does take a hit. Never mind. Reason it's correct to attach to the bench Comfey is because this one's probably getting schmecked. I could have benched the Charizard, though, right? Right. I always forget about listen. I don't read it, okay? I didn't read, brother. I needed to read. I did not read. Why won't it read? Have you guys seen the episode of South Park with the human centipad? That's what goes through my mind every time I don't read a card. Why won't it read? All right, they didn't get the turn one attack. This is great. Let's just dig deeper into the deck. Culver's Experiment. And the reason I decided not to... The reason I decided not to play any of those cards first is because I just got Marnied, and I didn't want to see any of those cards that got Marnied to the bottom of my deck, frankly. So I wanted to dig deeper. Well, now... Yeah, but then, so I wanted to Culver's Experiment for... I don't know, man. Sometimes the sequencing between Flower Selecting and Culver's Experiment's weird, man. It is. I'll be the first to admit that. All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8, bro. We're close. But I think we just conserve for next turn. Oh, I can't retreat. I'm such a goon. That's fine. And we should save the switch cards for the damage that they're going to ping onto my guy. Okay, yeah. See, I'm learning a lot right now. I have not touched this deck, so this is good info. All right, especially in the mirror, right? Like, probably bench this guy in case I get Marnied or something. We'll spit. Vanilla paste or cuttlefish and asparagus. I chose the cuttlefish. I'm sorry. Yeah, the mirror is really interesting. I'm realizing now the switch cards are not just switches, they're healing cards. And your confies are going to get, like, chipped away at. So you want to save those. You also really want to save your scoop up nets. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in the zone right now. So I have Sableye guaranteed, but I do have to find an energy. Okay. That's fine. Quick ball away the canceling cologne. We're going to grab Zigzagoon. Flower Selecting. We need the Psychic Energy. And then Scoop Up Nets. Flower Selecting again. Grab the Clara. We'll gear. Find Culver's. Culver's. Hello, friends. We'll take you. Sableye down. Psychic Energy. Treat into Sableye. And do I want to just go for my last scoop up net? Take a double knockout? Sure. We'll just go for it. Yeah, that's fine. Nope. All right. Ping that. Endless Lost Mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think it's correct to start softening up the Sableyes, right? because they get nothing from using Scoop Up Net on the Sableye, right? Or Switch Card on the Sableye. Like the Sableyes are least likely to be scooped, right? So the Sableyes are like the fellas. Because the Comfies are likely to be scooped or switch carded. So this is good info. We got 12 cards. All right, they're just gonna scoop. Cool. All right. I do feel like I'm learning a lot, though. This is really good. I haven't put any time into the Lost Box deck yet, really. And there's a lot of nuance to it. I like it because it's a single prize deck. It's not just kind of a brainless single prize deck. It's interesting. I do think you're choosing to go second with this deck. This hand stinks! What the heck, bro? Yeah, this hand is trash. What am I supposed to do with this? We get this question all the time. Anytime there's a box deck, everybody wants to know why is the word box included? What originated? How did that originate? I wish there was a way for me to answer this question to everybody everywhere all at the same time. But if you're curious, it's because it's a toolbox, right? So the idea of a toolbox deck is that you have different tools, right, for different occasions. Like you've got your screwdriver, you've got your wrench, you've got your hammer, you've got nails, you've got a tape measure, a level, right? But it's all contained within the toolbox. So when a deck is a box style deck, it means it's a toolbox style deck. Box is short for toolbox. So we could call this Lost Zone Toolbox because you've got Sableye for certain situations, you've got Cramorant for certain situations, and you've got Charizard for certain situations. But instead, it's just shortened to Lost Box because that sounds better. There you go. The origin of toolbox decks. You got it, Yamafuda. It's a good question, honestly, and it gets asked all the time. So, I'm happy to answer it. But it sounds like now we're going to have a box command. So anytime someone wants to know why is it a box, now we know. Looks like I'm up against Palkia Inteleon with the Lost Box deck. Now, here again, we've got a Flower Selecting, right? And we've got a Fog Crystal. I think that it is correct to Fog Crystal first and go find a Comfey because we want to, ideally, off of the Flower selecting, find a scoop up net. Boom! You see? Sequencing, chats. Sequencing! Feels good, man. And then we do this. And we get some fellas. Grab those. I would like to find a Cramorant. Let's do that. Choice! Clara's in the discard pile. That's fine. At this point, I need to find... There we go. Quick ball. It's fine. We can discard that. Oh, that's not discard. Oi, that's the Lost Zone, baby. Oh, well. One Sableye is all you need. Am I right? Yeah, you don't need more than one of those things. Come on now. Yeah, we got one. We're chilling, guys. All right, the real crime is that we didn't find a Battle VIP pass there, but we did find everything else, so that's fine. Hiya! 110 damage. We'll take our prize. Thank you, Victor, for that sub in the 20 months. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in the Lost Zone. You know your opponent's down bad when they just slam the Pokestop without thinking about it. let it rip, dude. But they got the rare candy Inteleon. Of course there's no cards that allow you to dig cards out of the Lost Zone, or else it wouldn't be very lost, now would it? Be more like the Found Zone. Yeah, there's no retrieving cards from the Lost Zone. That's the whole point. If they made Lost Zone recovery, there would be no difference between the Lost Zone and the discard pile. They might as well just call it discard pile 2. Chat, let's get some hype going for Victor Natty with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Victor. 257 total gifts to the channel. Let me see those Bonnettes. We got the Bonnette gifty back. Just in time for Halloween. And the fall season. It's spooky season again, chat. Let's go. Yeah, thank you, Victor, for your continued support. I appreciate you. They got 3 energy in the discard pile and Palkia, so they're going to be attacking. That's for sure. Yeah, Star Portal. But that means that they're probably not accelerating a ton of energy onto Greninja, which is awesome. So that's cool. They'll give me the subspace well. And now it's game time. Go there. We promoted the one with the air balloon because we do not have a guaranteed switch. So yeah. Okay. This is a hand that we're in for sure. Well, how many fire energy? We play 2. Oof, I got some energy in the Lost Zone. Okay. That ain't too bad. Escape rope. See, now we've got a guide because, like, all right, we're digging for the Colress, right? So now I'm going to flower selecting before I... And the reason I flower selected before I Pokestopped was because I wanted to find a Colress. And here we are. But I have to cram. That's a terrible decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, I could get to 10. But, like, what are the odds that I'm going to be able to get a Sableye and a Psychic Energy? Because I've got 2 Psychic Energy and 2 Sableye in the discard pile, so there's no chance. I have to take the Cramorant. No, because they'll scoop up at the Italian. Right? They just will. So there's no point in using Cramorant to attack the Italian. So we take this. And then I'll gear now to try and thin my deck before the Colress because I want to find different stuff off the Colress. It looks like I am not able to hit the attack this turn. That's what it appears to be. We're close. Let's see, we got a Sableye and a Psychic Energy. 1 Fire Energy in that deck. That's fine. That's all you need, bro. All right, no Claras. That's kind of tough. I could vacuum my own balloon, yeah. But the thing is, there was no point in attacking with the Sableye or with the Cramorant this turn because they will just scoop up the Inteleon. Right? So there's no point. I have to take that. Okay. Pass. That felt very bad. Oh my gosh, I could Pokestop again. With no Clara in the deck, I can't afford to. Yeah, I mean, I could have vacuumed my own Pokestop again. But yeah, I've got no Clara in the deck. It's my other one's prized. I don't know if it's going to be possible for me to win this game. I do not think that it is. I think I am out of resources already. Not enough gas in the tank. Get the Fire Energy. Okay, so we're going to Flower Select. Grab Marnie. Switch cards. Flower Select. Grab Echoing Horn. Colress's Experiment. We need you. Guys. And then yeah, this is just bad, isn't it? Echoing Horn, the Manaphy. Because I don't have any way to power up the Charizard in one turn next turn, which is what I need to do. That's fine. And I don't have it. Yeah, too many Sableyes in the Lost Zone. Not enough Claras left. No Palpad. Yeah, it's all bad. All right. So I lost mine. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2. So this needs to be Palpad right here. Or Clark. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay. All right. I'm digging it. We could do it. They subspace swell. They've got. Why would you do that? Oh, yeah, you're bodied for sure. Yeah, you ought not to have done that. I will bring back these. And we're going to bring back these. And then we've got Sableye. And we do this. And we Echoing Horn your buddy. And then we go Zigzagoon to your buddy. And then bench Cramorant, fine. Just want to thin the deck as much as I can. Cologne, Vacuum. Discard that. Switch card, Pokestop's fine. Yep. Play the Pokestop. Retreat. Disable Eye. And lost mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We take our 2 prizes. I can't bench the Charizard because I have no more Claras. I mean, and we weren't guaranteed to get the Pal Pad, right? So you can't do that. Because if I bench the Charizard, then like, if I bench the Charizard and I can't recover it, then what's my win condition, right? So I need to hold the Charizard. And also I took out their Sobble, so like they might not Roxanne me. Because they can't Drizzle. They probably wanted that Sobble for a Drizzle. Like their option, they've got no options. None. Sableye just feasts on Sobbles. Like, don't even put this guy in play. Sableye destroys them. And yeah, now they lose. So, isn't that crazy? Wow. We were so close to just losing. And then here we go. Boom. I needed to find the Clara. And we did. So that was how we were able to, because I had to Lost Zone a couple of Sableyes. So. But now they know Charizard is a coming. All right, I should not have put that Pokestop into play. And I should not have burned my Lost Vacuums because I forgot about the fact that Path loses me the game. So that's a misplay. If they find Path off this Roxanne, I'm done. But I did get Roxanne. So because it's kind of like, you know what I mean? I was trying to like thin because I was anticipating the Roxanne, but then I didn't quite consider the Path. So like we'll see how that works out here. And then they can also retreat. Right. And now I'm 10 short. But I've only got 2 nets in the discard pile. So I need to find Charizard. It's like I need to find. Well, they still have 2 prizes left to take. So I'm like, I'm chilling, really. Yeah, I'm huge. I'm giganto chilling. All right, let's select first. We'll take the Marnie. Yeah, I can afford one more turn. This is so crazy that I can afford one more turn. That's so nuts. Like, We're winning by that much. So I know that the Charizard and the Fire are in the bottom 4 cards of my deck. And then yeah. Probably 2 should have gone there, but it's cool. Yep, 2 should have. Well, I guess like here I was worried about like maybe a big charm, like some sort of weird big charm play or something. But I probably should have gone 2 there. All right, and here's the path. So I did just get bodied because I did not leave myself a stadium counter, right? So that's my fault. No, there's a Pokestop in my deck. Unless it's prized. Nope. There is not a Pokestop in my deck. All right, so now I lose. Yes. Very good. Because I knew that this was going to be how I lost. I knew it. That's my fault. And then also I didn't do this. All right, well, what's my... Where are my scoop of nets? My scoop of nets are bodied. Yeah, they're all gone. Yes. So then also I win if I didn't just... I needed to put 2 on the Greninja. That's my fault. Yeah, I misplayed. I needed to put 2 onto the Greninja. I needed to put 1 onto the... Literally 1 damage counter onto the Greninja. That was just a silly misplay for me for no reason. Yo, what's up, Yoshi? Thank you for the sub. I needed to put 1. That's all I needed. For some reason, I was like playing around Big Charm, but I needed to not do that. I needed to put 1, just 1 single damage counter. I couldn't Zigzagoon. I didn't have any scoop up nets left in the deck, which is why I scooped. I needed to put 1 damage counter onto the Greninja. Yeah, the active already had a tool. I should have played around Big Charm on the bench, and then I should have not put any... There's no reason to put damage counters on the active. I just was being careless. But you can't be careless with this deck. You literally can't. Yeah, thank you, Yoshi, for that gifted sub. I appreciate you. All right, we got a couple of Rotom phones looking to get something off of Primate Wisdom. My opponent's probably playing Palkia Kyurem, if I have to guess. All right, now that they've stacked a card, they can switch a card in their hand for that card. And here's Greninja. And now they're going to draw back into the card that they just stacked, which is a little bit awkward, but they do get 1 extra card, and it's a pass. Let's see if we can knock out this Oranguru turn 1. What do you think? So, probably not. We want to find switch cards off of these flower selectings, so we're going to thin our deck as much as we can first. And we'll start selecting flowers. Find Colress. It's good. Colress's experiments. Yeah, that's not enough switch cards, if I'm being honest. No, it is not. Three. Well, now we got 4. So I can quick ball with a Comfy. Get this guy. And at least start schmacking. Spit innocently for 110. 3 rope down. That's fine. You only need your switch cards. Oh, yeah. You only need your switch cards at the beginning of the game. Right? You like need to shuttle cards into the lost zone as fast as you can. And then you can use Culrus's experiments to like get the rest of the cards into the lost zone. And Cramorant's fine. It's not usually going to be damaging Empoleon. So like they're probably going to retreat Napoleon this turn. It's fine. That's why we valued getting our draw supporters off of the Culrus so that I could continue drawing cards even without flower selecting. Because they got the double Empoleon to shut it down now, right? But they don't really have anything else going on. So I do have the benefit of time. Culrus's experiments, we find canceling Cologne, scoop up nets, and a boss's orders. So I think those are the cards we want. I could canceling Cologne and just smack the Empoleon, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Throw 1 fire into the lost zone. It's probably okay. We don't want to get rid of the boss's orders. We like the scoop up nets. Could be a fire energy. I don't hate that. Just let the scoop up net go. That's fine. Especially since I don't know like what the deets are with the... Yeah, we'll preload that there. Bench that. And spit innocently for 110. Thank you, Spaghetti, for that Prime sub. Appreciate you, Spaghetti. That's nice. And then we've got Pokegear. I can Palpad back in both Culruses and then try to gear for 1 again. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in the Lost Zone. So we need a few more. If they put a tool card into play, I can Lost Vacuum, get another card into the Lost Zone, which is good. They've got Kyurem out. We can see that that's kind of the direction that they're heading. They know that they need a little bit more, right? Because Empoleon's not going to cut it. But they have no way to heal the Empoleon. So that 110 damage there is very relevant, because I can always clean that up with Sableye later. Got a Pokestop, so that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's Palpad back in these, and then see if we can find one again with the gear. And we do, so we'll take it. It's just a way for us to get more cards into the Lost Zone. We find another Canceller. Dude's about to get canceled. It's crazy. We'll take Sableye, and we'll take Rope. That's cool. It's my last Rope. Yep. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in the Lost Zone now. I could just cancel and take the knockout, which is cool. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I could also Rope. And then if they Rope and they send up the other Empoleon, I like don't even hate that. But honestly, I probably just win if I knock out this Empoleon right here. But I could Rope. Then they send up the other Empoleon. Then I cancel. Then I get to Flower Selecting and Cram. And I set up... I actually like that play. Let's do it. Because then I get a 9th card into the Lost Zone, right? And I get to do... Boom! Flower Selecting. Fog Crystal. And now I get to go get the Psychic Energy out of my deck, which is also very good. So we can do that. Grab this. Here. And then retreat into Cramorant. And now Cramorant can rest easy because Cramorant did its job, right? Look at all this damage on the board. All Cramorant needs to do is just poke, right? And now I've got the 9 cards I need in the Lost Zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So just one more flower selecting or a Lost Vacuum. I can Lost Vacuum my own Pokestop next turn in order to guarantee that 10th card in the Lost Zone. And then once I have the 10th card in the Lost Zone, I'll be able to just start using Sableye. And then I don't even need my abilities anymore, right? So we're kind of big chilling. Getting that 9th card in the Lost Zone was big, though, because we were able to get 2 ability uses out of 1 Cologne. So that was really good. And to my knowledge, they're not playing any way to heal the Empoleon. So these are both set up for Sableye knockouts later in the game. They've got the Melanie. They can attack with Empoleon now. And this is their first knockout of the game. And we've got all of our prizes mapped out. We know we're knocking out both Empoleons, the Greninja, and the Oranguru. We don't have our abilities, so we're going to promote Sableye. And then we put down the Pokestop. I'll play it. Worth it? Maybe not, but that's fine. And then we are going to Lost Vacuum our own air balloon to get rid of the Pokestop, bench Manaphy, and Marnie. So now I have 10 cards in the Lost Zone. And we're big chilling. And it's time to start taking prizes. They don't even want it. They don't even want to see it. Understandable. I think they didn't want to bench Palkia. They just wanted to try and go Turbo and Empoleon. Oh, well, now that this deck has text for Empoleon V, Empoleon V is like not even worth playing. Which is interesting because it's like Empoleon V. It's like playing Answers to Decidueye, right? But then if like this, it's like, do you tech for it or do you not tech for it? I feel like you have to try, but then like, is it worth it? I mean, the turn 1 Empoleon can just cause you to lose the game. That's for sure. Looks like I'm up against some sort of Palkia Inteleon deck, which is exactly the kind of deck that you want to see when you're playing Lost Box. Because Lost Box eats Sobbles alive. That's what it do, baby. That's what it do. Now, I want to find more basic Pokemon because I have tons of Switch cards in my hand. So I'm not going to play this level ball. We're going to Flower Select and say, hey, I'll take that Battle VIP pass. And then go do that. Hopefully my other fire is in the deck. It is. So I didn't get punished for Lost Zoning that. And we're going to go get some fellas. Comfey and a Cramolam. Then we are going to still save this level ball and we're going to rope. And I'm going to go with this Comfey, and ideally I'd like to find another Comfey. At the expense of a Clara? That can't be worth it. No, we take the Clara there. Okay. And then I'll level ball now to thin this other Comfey out of my deck. And then let's let this Pokestop rip. Found, wow, okay. It's fine. Bench the third Comfy and Escape Rope. Really want to find a Colress out here. That would be sick. Flower selecting. Marnie. We will take the Marnie. I've got 3 cards in the Lost Zone. 3. Let's play the Canceling Clone to thin it out of the deck. And I'm going to switch card into my Cramorant in case I find a Vacuum, and then I can attack. We do not find the Vacuum, unfortunately. But got Battle VIP Pass. Okay, go get these guys. It's a lot of Comfy, you know? Have I retreated yet? I don't think I've retreated yet. No. All right. Flower selecting, baby. Dang it. That's fine. That's a lot of Comfy. Unfortunately, we were not able to hit the turn 1 attack there, but we were close. It's fine. We were able to get the Manaphy down, which is cool. They might be able to Canceling Clone it and Radiant Greninja me, which would be tough. I don't think I've seen a single Nope Scoop Up net yet. I have not. So that's tough. Also got a Clara in the discard pile, which is annoying. But it's fine. We'll see where they go this turn. Cramorant next turn is still fine. We start softening things up. Always got to look out for Radiant Greninja. Here's Boss. I'm going to bring up my Manaphy and pass because they ain't got it, bro. Marnie is too good. Marnie is the most broken card in the game, brother. Now, here's another weird sequencing issue. I pretty much always choose to... We'll always choose to Colress before Pokestop because, especially if there's like good valuable stuff that I want in the deck that I don't want to discard, because Colress allows me to pick those cards, right? Colress allows me to pick those cards. Yeah, I know. I need the Psychic Energy. And then I could use Pokestop to discard stuff. So like I saved the Charizard there, right? And now I can just... Yeah, that's fine. And now we will... This bench is looking funny. I should have played a switch card. It's cool, though. It's fine. I should save that Canceling Clone in case they play an Empoleon. They probably don't, though. Huh. I do like that the Lost Box deck has like a pretty high skill ceiling. That's like a huge relief for a single prize deck, honestly. I feel like it's been a while since a deck like Lost Box. I guess the closest thing was the Inteleon box, but my goodness, I hated that deck. Because I'm so sick of Inteleon through and through. I loathe that deck. I'm tired. I'm tired of the shady dealers. Get them out of here. I'm over it completely. The only place I want to see a Shady Dealer is in my Water type Gym Leader Challenge deck. That's it. For the rest of my time playing the Pokemon trading card game, I never want to see this card ever again. All right, here we go. They are using their Star Portal. And there's a Subspace Well. Coolio. We will promote. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Yeah, I should have played a switch on the. It's fine. Yeah, what do I promote? My Manaphy or one of my 4 Comfy? Tough choice. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in the Lost Zone now. 7, 8 here. I can get to 10. Cool. So let's go flower selecting. We want the horn. And let's switch cards. Flower selecting. We want the Sableye. Colress. Got to keep the stadium outs. Man, I have only seen 1 scoop up net in this game. That's kind of crazy. And then we just start spreading. Yep. That's fine. I had a feeling I would hit a scoop up net. I have 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay. Nine. Yeah, I actually don't need to play that yet. It's lost mine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we want 1. And then we want a couple here. It's fine. Nice pal pad grab. Feels good. Oh, yeah. They should be playing the 70 hit point guys for sure. Nice. I definitely don't mind to see that Greninja reset because it loses the energy, so that's fine. Sobble hitting the bench. That's fantastic for me. Next turn. I mean, it's just like, dude, if you don't scoop up net that Zigzagoon, I'm just going to, like, I'm going to take 2 prizes next turn. It's pretty crazy. I do need to actually find a Clara, like, now. Yeah, I'm going to need to find a Clara. Stat. Do I have one in the deck? Well, I can pal pad one guaranteed back into the deck, so let's do that. Put these geezers back in. And then we could gear to guarantee the Clara. And then flower select. Take the scoop up nets. And then we can Clara and do both. And we're going to grab some Sableyes and my Psychic Energies. And we're going to bench this guy. We're going to scoop up net this guy. Put him active. Zigzagoon that guy. Give him the old Lost Mine. We'll keep all this. lost mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll take our 2. And we find a Psychic Energy. That's good. And a Fog Crystal. How many turns do you think this game is lasting? You want to get right down to the bottom of the deck so that Roxanne's don't hurt as bad, right? No, it's like correct, right? Because Roxanne Path is how we lose. So like, you want that deck to be small and only be good stuff. So we got Scoop Up Nets. I need to find... I got Sableye right here with a Quick Ball, so I need to find Psychic Energy. I think I'm going to get so punished for not having this Air Balloon on a Comfey, but we'll see. It's Flower Select. Oh, yeah, we take that thing. For sure. Right, yeah, that's a good card to have. Scoop Up Net. Send that guy up. Flower Selecting. Yes, I am getting punished. And then I have to retreat it into my other one. I've got 3 prizes left. That's fine. Okay. Grab that. Let's Quick Ball away that. Sableye. Okay. Thank you, Yellow, for that tier 1 sub. Bench that. Pass. Oh, dang it. All right. I forgot this thing's got a Tool Jammer. I could lost. Yeah, I forgot that thing's got a Tool Jammer on it. Huh. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to free retreat back. No, I'm not. Okay. It's fine. Just Scoop Up Nets in the deck. Thank you, Beals, for that gifted tier 2 sub. I appreciate you, Beals. Thank you. I can vacuum the... Well, if I vacuum the Jammer, then I cannot attack with my Charizard, can I? Because I need to counter that path. Huh. There we go. Flower Selecting. Scoop Up Net. Take the knockout with Charizard. But then I have 1 prize left to take. So... yeah, that's fine. Combustion Blast. Take our 2. That Echoing Horn is a insane rip right there, as is the gear. That's so nuts. Holy smokes. All right, they got Raihan. Here's Intellion, so they're going to try and attack with Intellion for game. They can use Shady Dealings to try and scoop up net any liabilities. Yeah, this deck is grindy, bro. This deck is real grindy. It's like fun to play. It's very fun and rewarding to play, though. And it's not without counters. That's why I like Hand Disruption's very good against this deck. As we saw by that Roxanne Path. That almost did me in. But this deck is very good. I should still have win almost no matter what. I say almost because, well, never mind. Yeah, I think I got it, bro. I ain't got it. All right, here's another Intellion. Echoing Horn, scoop up net. It's fine. They're going to remove the liability. That's so crazy. I literally needed to find this off the prizes. They scoop up their whole board. That's it. Yeah. Echoing Horn. Who you bringing back? Cram-a-Lam. And Aqua Bullet. Yeah, they're about to snap their keyboard in half when I Echoing Horn something, aren't they? That's so crazy. This deck. Unfair. Krusty Krab, unfair. I could have just done it with Charizard. I mean, I had win with Charizard too, so either way. GG's. But I want to do it with Sableye. But I had win with Charizard too. Whichever way. Yeah, this deck is cracked, man. It's the real deal. It is very good. It's like grindy and tough, but I think that'll make it a popular choice for good players, though. This is not just like a casual, just roll up having played no games with it. All right, we're up against a Palkia deck. That's cool. Looks like it's Palkia Kyurem V-Star, if I have to guess. And they've got Battle VIP Pass. Did I say Kyurem V-Star? That's not a card. Looks like I'm up against Palkia Kyurem VMAX. And they've got Empoleon out turn 1. Which means that I could be in some trouble. Thankfully, I do have a canceling Cologne in my hand, though, so that's pretty good. And we top decked Colress's Experiment, so that's phenomenal. Off of the flower selecting and the Colress's Experiment, I really want to find some switch cards, so I'm going to thin Pokemon out of my deck and then start selecting flowers. We'll take the Vacuum. Seems fine. And then Colress. Scoop up net. Oh, man. Boy, did we find the mother load here. Okay. So, we could get it done with one Clara. That's fine. That's fine. We're chilling, bro. Yeah, we're chilling. Battle VIP pass. Go get some more fellas. We're going to want probably Manaphy and Cramorant. And then take a look at the, 3 in the Lost Zone. That's fine. Scoop up nets. The Comfy. Other Comfy. Select some flowers. Find Air Balloon. Air Balloon. Retreat into Cramolam. Comfy down. And I can honestly just commit the Sableye with the energy now, and that's fine. And let's spit. It's a really good turn 1 from us. Stoked about that. Feels good. I've got Greninja and Irida. Okay. So like an Irida for a Palkia or something like that. Yep. And an Air Balloon. Looks like they may want to switch into Empoleon this turn and start doing Empoleon stuff, which makes sense. I've got Clara and Canceling Clone. I probably don't want to Clara yet. Looks like they are unhappy with the fact that they just discarded their other Kyurem. They just went for Glaciated World, and yeah. Oops. We've got 2 energy in the discard pile, so need to get a third. Did they go for Glaciated World, or maybe they tried the Pokestop and just hit that? Yeah. That's probably what occurred there. Yo, that's what's up, Moonside. Sounds like fun. And they got the Swirly Slice for knockout on my Cramorant and moving energy to Kyurem. That sounds good. We don't have any switch cards, so we're going to promote Comfy. And we got Culver's Experiment. So I think that's what we're going to do. We have a Canceling Clone already, so I know I can... Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. We're going to find Fog Crystal, Sableye, and Quick Ball. And then we are going to hopefully our other Cramorant is in the deck. I didn't check. Let's cancel. And then flower selecting. Find a rope. I can rope around this thing. But I kind of want to swing into it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's Quick Ball away the Fog Crystal. Other Cramorant is right there. And we're going to bench the Cramorant. Now that I've got that, I can Pokestop. It's fine. Whoo! Sheesh! Brilliant. Love that. And I do want to swing into the Empoleon this turn to start to deal with it. So we're going to retreat. And then do I want to Lost Vacuum? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could go to 8, which would be a good number of cards to have in the Lost Zone. So I think I will Lost Vacuum a rope and discard that. And then we'll spit innocently for 110. And then since we are at 110 now on the Empoleon, and since I am at 8 cards in the Lost Zone, now I'm just a Culver's Experiment away from being able to attack with Sableye. And once we get to 10, then we're through the hard part, right? because all the colognes have to do is get you to 10 cards in Lost Zone. Once you got 10 cards in Lost Zone, then you're just attacking with Sableye and kind of cleaning up what you started with Cramorant, right? So the Empoleon's really not doing anything here against the canceling Cologne Cramorant strategy. Looks like they're going to boss my Manaphy. It's never been a better time to Clara that thing back. Yeah, as you see, they're going for the Greninja, which makes sense. So let's Colress. Scoop up nets, boss, fire. Yes. Take those, cancel again. Wait. I knew I didn't want to do that. That's fine. I was like, yes, we can Clara. Proceeds to I was like, I can Clara. Excellent. And then yeah, we'll Zigzagoon the Greninja if I can find it. That'd be fine. Yeah. And I can just get rid of it. That's true. It's not bad. It's worth thinking about. Okay, fine. Flower selecting. Scoop up nets. Retreat here. Flower selecting. Psychic energy. I think my level ball and my quick ball are both gone. Not the level ball. Okay. Hey! Level ball for the Zigzagoon. Not a lot of cards left in the deck, but that's okay. And then we'll scoop up Net the Comfy. And now it is time to start doing our thing. Bench Charizard. Attach Psychic Energy to it. And Lost Mine. That guy. So we get that out. And we're in a pretty good spot here because we've got the Charizard set up with the energy on it. And Sableye. So now I can just knock out Empoleon, knock out Palkia, knock out Oranguru, and that's game over. Right, so that should be fine. We'll finish off the Empoleon next turn with Clara. They've got a Swirly. That's fine. Definitely just take our 2 prizes here. It's Clara. Do both. Gonna get these 2. I don't think they have a way to recover that Greninja, if I'm being honest. So we'll get those fellas. And bench Sableye. Attach energy to Sableye. And treat into Sableye. He's got 100. So it's just Lost Mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. And just like in the places that it might matter, we'll take our 2 prizes. Find Scoop Up Nets and Gear, which is cool. We need to take care of the Empoleon. We just need to remove that, right? So I know. The Rocks. RIP to the Rocks deck, dude. The Rocks deck was sick. And now it's all about Lost Box. The Rocks don't even stand a chance. Okay, so they got this Palkia, right, which we put the damage counter on so that I could just knock it out with Charizard next turn. And then we're going to bop the mic. And then we're going to Palpad the Clara back into the deck, which we probably should have done last turn while I was there. But it's okay. They got Subspace Swell. It's not too much they can do. Promote Comfy. 4 cards left in deck. We are chilling. At this point, we want to thin the deck of all the bad cards, the things that we don't want. Palpad. These two back into the deck. Attach Fire Energy to Charizard. Scoop up Net, the Zigzagoon, and play it. The active. Sableye down. Comfy down. I want my deck to be as thin as possible. But yeah, no, I'll save all these cards. It's fine. Flower selecting. Sure. Retreat into Charizard and Combustion Blast for the knockout. And then we should be chilling for a win next turn. I guess it's such a tough situation. I mean, like, no, it's not. I mean, I could just win by gusting this up, but if they could remove this from play, I can't like Clara and gust the same turn with Charizard. So, thank you, RVD, for the tier 1 sub and the 34 months. Appreciate you, RVD. Thank you. Right, if they net the Guru, then I have to Echoing Horn something. I leveled up? To what level? Lost Box, I could honestly see Lost Box being, it's very good. Best deck in format is quite the title though. It's good though. We're playing against Yoshi. You know Yoshi's playing Mew. In those Mew sleeves. And I've got a dead hand. Ooh, buddy. This is an unplayable hand. Sorry, Yoshi. Gonna keep it pushing. Easily still Palkia and Inteleon. Yeah. Yeah, Palkia and Inteleon's very good. Definitely. All right, winner. We'll go second. Playing against someone with a Worlds deck box. Start Cram. And let's see what they got going on here. That appears to be, I don't know. We'll see. I cannot decide. This opening hand is fire, though. All right, they got... Maybe it's Blissey? Nope. Oh. This is some sort of, like, stall deck. Control deck. Yeah. As you can see. Huh. Fascinating. Okay. Well, let's get into it, shall we? Want to be careful. We play like a ton of switch cards. So it shouldn't be bad for us. All right, just thinning the deck before we start lost zoning things. That's fine. Okay. I suspect that this could end poorly for me. But who knows? Colress's Experiments. Scoop Up Net. Sableye. Gear. Okay, we got our 4 in the lost zone, so I'm chilling. And we're going to knock out a Morpeko. That seems fine. Bench that. Don't really want to... Well, yeah, sure, I'll commit an energy. I'll mess around. And we're doing turn 1, 110. So it looks like maybe they're trying to catch me slipping with like a Galarmine, or, you know, they could torment me and make it so that I can't spit innocently, but that's fine because all my Pokemon have a single retreat cost and this deck plays a gazillion switch cards. So that's interesting. This deck got top 8 in Baltimore, really? I didn't check. That's interesting. Curious. Well, there's big research. Right. It seems like the kind of deck that would work if... Yeah, if there weren't like a gazillion switches. But now there's a gazillion switches. Alright, so it's fine. And it torments my Cramorant. Why would you do that to me? No. This thing's got a cape on it. Find Colress. That was fortunate. And we'll Colress, switch carts, energy, Zigzagoon. And we will switch carts into Comfy, Flower Selecting, Air Balloon, and Pokestop. Extremely cool. And I feel like it's probably worth just getting a few more cards in the Lost Zone so I can start. Well, no, I don't want to waste too many switches, you know? It's not worth it. Got to be kind of careful. We'll force up something else and then Cramorant it again. don't think that I'll need Lost. Holy smokes, you've got to be kidding me. It's got 130? This is so sad. This is so sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 8. This is so sad, bro. It's fine. 40 hit points left. I'll finish it off with Sableye next turn. Yeah, it's fine. What the heck, bro? All right, they're going to start tormenting again. Shauna. That's cool. It's not a card you see every day. Path. Okay. And another torment. It's fine. Colress. Just the guy I wanted to see. Vacuum. Fire. That card. Cool. Now I've got 10 in the Lost Zone. And I will scoop up nets, my Cramolam, and promote Sableye. And you've got 4, you've got 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very cool. And found another Sableye and an Echoing Horn. That is neat. The Misfortune. Hold up. No. Brother, you cut that out. Hey now, hey there, buddy. That was not cool. Well, hopefully they just don't do any of that unfortunate sisters business again. Is my Marnie in the Lost Zone? Nah, we're chilling then. Alright, they tormented me. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're chilling, bro. We'll just do that. Make sure there's no shenanigans. Okay. Seems cool. Take our prize. Fog Crystal. Nice. Thank you, Murford, for that Prime sub in 6 months. Alright, they got the Galar Mine back, but I got 2 Pokestops. And now they start taking knockouts. Boy. That is exciting, huh? Well, let's Fog Crystal. Get this. Flower selecting. Grab Air Balloon. Pokestop. Air Balloon. Psychic. And Lost Mine. Seems pretty good. 9 cards left in deck. They shouldn't be able to mill that. So we should be okay. Even if they Misfortune Sisters me. Should be chilling. Here is a Marnie. So I'll get to see my top 4 cards after losing my hand. And yes, these 4 cards are some winners. So that is going to be GG's. Send up Comfy. And, I mean, really, I can just attack with Cramorant. And that's it. Well played. That'll do it. Sorry, Mill Deck. Not today. Yeah, Lost Box has been pretty fun. I'm certainly enjoying myself. Having a good old time. Is Hisuian Goodra worth making a deck for? There has been some Hisuian Goodra decks that have done well. Definitely. I think there was an Arceus Hisuian Goodra V-Star deck that did good. Which deck is more fun, this or Kyurem? It depends on what you like. If you like getting out a big Pokemon and one-hit KOing things, then Kyurem VMAX is your guy. If you like spreading damage and walking a very thin line between win and defeat, then this is your deck. This deck is fun for me because it's challenging to play. Why is my... I have never accidentally started playing music from my pocket. That was a first. This is an insane opening hand. Very good. It looks like we're up against Palkia Kyurem with cross switchers. What if you just like Cramorant a whole bunch? Well, yeah, Brandon, I guess that this is probably the most competitive Cramorant deck. But I guess like Cramorant V was used in a lot of like Blacephalon decks and stuff, but we'll see what Mark's got for us. All right, Mark. Cramorant is a good Pokemon. It's just a good bird. Some would say it's the best bird Pokemon. Some. We would find that hard to argue with. All right, my opponent's playing Kyurem Palkia, and they are going first. So we'll see if they're able to get like Empoleon out or something like that to try and slow me down. Going straight for a Radiant Greninja with Kyurem V in the active spot, which is fine. And then I've got Battle VIP Pass and a Colress's Experiment in my hand. They do find Empoleon V, and they are starting to load it up, and they've got it in the active spot, and they got a Crobat to fill their hand to 6. And a Battle VIP Pass to go get another couple Pokemon. This is pretty much the ideal board for them to start the game off. They are playing Bibarel in their deck, so that's a pretty cool thing. And Empoleon is here, so that means no fun for me unless I can find a canceling Cologne. So that is the world we are living in. So we'll see. You think I'm lucky? I'm going to play the gear first. because I'm looking for cologne. And you know what makes me really upset is that I did everything correct. But I saw the cologne off the gear and then not off the colors. Dang, bro. That's sad. It's fine. Don't need that. Oh, the escape rope. Yeah, gets me out of lock. Okay, cool. So we're going to start popping off with the escape rope. Yeah, that's fine. So let's escape rope. Right, I forgot they only got one Empoleon. So we're chilling. If they had two, then you can't escape rope out of it. But with just one, we're fine. They have to promote something else, and they have to decide which Pokemon's going to take 110 damage, because I'm going to be spitting this turn. Most definitely. All I need to do is... they're going to promote Greninja. Huh. Well. I have found a thing. We could switch carts over here. Flower selecting again. We find Marnie. I feel like I'll take the air balloon. That's fine. Bench Sableye. And I do have 4 in the Lost Zone, so I am good to retreat into Cramorant and spit innocently for 110 damage. It's fine. We can always clean that up later. Right, with Galarian Zigzagoon or a Lost Mine. That is... we didn't find a... Yeah, so what's troubling is that they could decide to take 2 prizes with Radiant Greninja this turn. They could knock out my Comfey and my Sableye. That'd be a little annoying. Looks like they disconnected or something. Okay, cool. Well, you lose, so. Culver's Experiment. Grab these guys. And with that, I think that they are just not at the keyboard, but we'll see. Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah, there's no way they have no playable cards in that hand. Gotta have something, you know. Oh, I should. Yeah, we should do this. Boom. You're out of here, bud. I think that's... Lost Box has just been kind of running the table today. If I'm going to be honest. It's just been bananas. There's been a couple of hands that are just dead hands when I opened them. But other than that, it's felt very strong. Like, extremely. That deck's good, man. Just straight up. Man, I'm so amped to get on the road to Peoria. I want to, like... Honestly, I gotta start getting ready soon, because I'm leaving this afternoon, and I've got quite a few responsibilities I gotta tie up before I go. I'm so excited just to be there in the event hall. See everybody. Should be a good time. Starting Galarian Zigzagoon, not exactly the fella. New Rings of Power tonight. I know, but I don't think I'll be able to watch it because I'm going to be on the road to Peoria. And I don't really see myself watching it on my phone. Be like a... Rings of Power actually comes out like Thursdays at midnight Eastern, I think. Yes, midnight Eastern. Double Empoleon. All right, here we go. I am finally about to get schmacked by some Empoleons. No, I'm not. All right. No, I'm not. I ain't about to get schmacked by nothing. Well, that's fine. Gonna need to find some stuff. Okay, well. Let's do that. Well. That's fine. Well, they could attack next turn. Pass. Okay. Fine. No, I am not losing to no Empoleons, bro. I'm not. I refuse. Hold on. I'm going to go get some caffeine real quick. Hold on. I know exactly what I need to win this matchup. And it's a Ghost Warhead flavored energy drink. With 0 sugar and lots of Carnipure carnitine and 1,000 milligrams of that, 150 milligrams of alpha GPC 50%, 100% of your 4 daily vitamins, and 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm trying to thin my deck so that I can increase my odds of finding something to allow me to play out of this. So we got, yep. Well, if I Colress's Experiment 3 turns in a row, it's pretty good. So, yeah. All right, this deck's broken, bro. What the heck? What the heck, man? I'm not gonna lie. If I'm my opponent right now, I would be salty, like extreme salts, because I'm just playing straight through the Empoleon like nobody cares. Like, I found the canceling Cologne back-to-back turn. No! No! Don't go! All my Colruses. This is how we lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is it. This is where we lose, guys. It was a good run. I'm finally going to lose to some Empoleons. Man. Dang it. Maybe they'll forget and promote the wrong one. What do you think? Nope. Maybe, yeah. Yep. That'll do. Sad. Man, I was all set if it wasn't for that Marnie. I had 3 Colress in a row. But that's the thing is, like, with 3 Colress in your hand, you just know you're like, dude, I am, like, asking to be punished. All right, we got the absolute bananas nutter butter opening hand here. With the Colress's Experiment, Comfy in the active. Oh, baby. Somebody hold me back. They can't. Because my opening hand is too busted. It's too broken. Yo, Jesse, have you played this Lost Box deck? It's broken. What the heck? This deck is pretty good, man. They gotta just go for Crobat turn 1. They're probably looking for an energy, but they can only Crobat for 2. They do find a metal, though. That's fine. Your Arceus about to get schmacked, boy. About to get schmacked. Colress's Experiment. Well, not with a hand like this, it's not. Holy smokes. This is so bad. All right, I take it back. Your Arceus, ain't nothing happening to that Arceus. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. No, not a single thing, actually. Well, maybe. All right. Yay. All right. Stop. Hammer time. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. You can't touch this. Dun, 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 dun. Why? Music make me feel good. Make me say, oh my God. Thank you for giving me. I don't know how the song goes. It's a little before my time, all right? Can't touch this. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Can't touch this. Do, 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 do. Yep, that's 4 cards in Lost Stone. Your Arceus is getting schmacked. Yeah. Thank you, Hookshot, for the tier 1 sub in the 19 months. Not before our time, right in our time's wheelhouse. Oh, man. That's crazy. Yo, what year did Can't Touch This come out? Mr. Hammer. $19.90. It was not before my time. Oh my God, you're right. I mean, I was 2, but it is. That's fine. You're right. No, I think of that as an 80s song. I do, but it's not. All right, Irish Gangsta, you got it. You got the juice. All right, we got a Colress. Well, quick ball. Get the other cram. Colress. You ever just Colress for 3 canceling clones? My opponent is not doing a whole lot right now. But it's cool though. For real. it's like fine, yeah. Who cares? You know. It's fine. I do this. And I'll spit. A year before Smells Like Teen Spirit. I know. But I think of Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's me, you know, 90s kid right here. Smells Like Teen Spirit. But then like, all right. Okay, here's the difference. Smells Like Teen Spirit aged better than MC Hammer's Can't Touch This. I'm not gonna apologize for that. Can't Touch This is timeless in a way, I guess. Jason has never heard Smells Like Teen Spirit. What? I don't know. Zwei, I was born in 88, but I still think I'm a 90s baby. I missed the 80s, really. All right, here we go. What do we got going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, buddy. Man, I'm drawing just pure fuego right now. Like absolute flames. I'm just out here doing things. I don't even need that. I don't even need that. I don't need any of that. I don't need it. I don't need any of that. Get it out of here. I don't care, bro. I'm just out here vibing, playing Lost Box, brother. Just out here clicking cards, slinging things around. I'm just doing whatever I want. I'm doing whatever I please. Playing this deck is gonna make me go insane for sure. Yeah, this deck's crazy. Yo, my Adidas? Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about the greatest rap group of all time, Run DMC. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Sorry, I got Tricky Jim bias. All right, what am I doing here? All right, there's an Arceus. There's that thing. Oh, let's Fog Crystal and go get a Psychic Energy. I guess. Start selecting flowers. Scoop up nets. It's fine. We scoop up nets. Comfy, go into other Comfy. And select some flowers. And go grab the boss. Not that I think it really matters. They've got 3 prizes left. I've got 4 left to take. So I should probably get cooking here. I've already flower selected. That's cringe. We'll switch cards here. Flower select again. Echoing Horn. Okay, I've got a game plan now. Because I'm just going to knock out that Bidoof twice. Because this deck is broken. Chats. It's just a broken, silly, broken deck. Got 8 more, huh? Okay. Every play you make with this deck, you feel like a genius. You're like, dang, bro, I'm really reinventing the game right now. I'm making meta-defining plays every single turn. I can't be defeated. I'm invincible. I have too much power, bro. Unlimited power. And they march towards the win so slowly, right? You just are like watching it happen in slow motion. Oh, there's Charizard. I win. Let's see. I need to get like the path out of here for sure, but not that it matters. I could just it's cool. I got like a million ways to win. I just got to choose which way I want to win. Do you understand? Let's select some flowers. This is a fun way to win. So let's do it this way. We're going to Clara. And we're going to do both. And we're going to get back these guys. And we're going to get back a Far and a Psychic. And then I'm going to Lost Vacuum. And I am going to get this guy out of here and get that out of there. And then I am going to do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. Retreat. Skadoosh. Woo! And he's gone. And then we do that. And then I've got multiple ways to win, homie. That's right, you can't stop me, bruh. I got it all on deck. Comfy's in the bag. All I need is a Psychic Energy, and I win with Lost Mine. You can't stop me. I got Bidoof. I used Clara that turn to get my energies back from the discard pile so that I could attach them to my Pokemon and perform an attack. All right, they got the Zigzagoon. They got the knockouts. But that's okay. Because I got the mean Dubskis right here. With Sableye. Let's do it. GG's Swirly Cross. You're canceled. And there you go. Later, Crobats. Yeah, the Clara is crazy. It's crazy to me that the best Lost Zone deck doesn't play Mirage Gate. It's because ain't nobody got that much space in the deck, you know? All right, we're up against the Gigas. Reginald Gigas. Reg Gigas. There we go. Can we take the dub against Reg Gigas? We will see. Something that I like about this matchup is that Gift Energy is not activated if you take the knockouts with Sableye placing damage counters, because Gift Energy reads if it is knocked out by damage from an attack, and damage counters placed is not the same as damage from an attack. Damage counters placed is an effect of an attack. That is a little food for thought there. A little something interesting. Thought you might want to know. Cool, so we're going to battle VIP pass because I want to find switch cards off of this flower selecting. And then I also want to find a Colress. So this is like a very odd... This is an odd sequencing question, because if you're looking for a Colress's experiment, is it correct to Pokestop first? I think it's correct to flower selecting first before either of those, because we find another battle VIP pass, and now I can thin again, right? So we'll thin again. I'm going to go get... I prized my Manaphy, which is sad, but that's fine. We'll get a couple more dudes. Now, I think it's correct to Pokestop before you gear, I think, because we are able to thin our deck more for the gear. So, yeah, that... Actually, I'm like 100% positive that the Pokestop is correct to play there first, because now you're increasing your odds even more of being able to find the Colress. And there it is, right? So now we Colress, stop, party time. Boom. Probably don't want to escape rope because I'll just bring up the Reg. Yeah. We don't want to do that. It's fine. Four cards in the Lost Zone. That's cool. I want to save my scoop up nets in case my opponent starts getting funky with the spread damage, since I prize my Manaphy. I don't think it really hurts to bench the Charizard just to have it out in case my opponent plays Marnies and stuff. That's probably fine. So while Drummer says on the flip side, by thinning my deck, I've increased my odds that I'll discard a supporter off a Pokestop. I have, but if you do the math, it's like, okay, your odds of finding So, like, even if you consider the fact that you could discard a supporter off of the 3 cards, you're saying, like, the odds of you finding a supporter out of 30 with the Pokegear, your odds of finding a Colress out of a 30-card deck are higher than finding a Colress out of a 33-card deck. Even if you discard 3 random cards off the top, right? The odds of finding the Colress are higher if it's a smaller deck. Even if you, like, at the beginning, -3 random cards from the deck, your odds are higher. I think. I'm not a mathematician, but I'm pretty sure that if you remove 3 random cards from the deck, on average, you are more likely to hit the Pokegear. On average. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's true. If there's any, like, real math people in the chat who, like, know all that math stuff, thank you, Irish Gangsta. Sure, that's what I'm saying. Of course, there is a chance that you discard Colress off a Pokestop. So, if you have a Pokegear, right, and you're looking for a Colress's Experiment, you have a higher chance of finding a Colress's Experiment off the Pokegear if you use Pokestop first to discard 3 random cards off the top of your deck and then use the gear, because it's easier to find a Colress's Experiment in a 30-card deck than it is in a 33-card deck, irregardless of the fact that you could discard a Colress. That's part of the equation. It's still, on average, you are more likely to find it. All right, Lee Horn. And then we've got Colress, we've got Marnie, we've got Switchcart. All right, here we just want to Colress first. Does the path matter? No. Take these. I should have taken the quick ball. Yeah, that's fine. Switch carts. Flower selecting. Air balloon. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, I kind of need to find a Zigzagoon now, huh? So I should have kept the quick ball. It's fine. Okay, that's good. What are you super effective glasses? How many cards I got lost in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm so close. Oh yeah, baby. 9. Escape room. This deck is so broken, bro. 10. No, not my second far. That's fine. We'll take it. There we go. Free matchup, bro. Yeah, thank you, Dallas, for the 14 months. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Appreciate you, Dallas. It's that easy. Just like that. If we had Shrine of Punishment for V's, oh my gosh, this deck would be disgusting. Why can't you give me a comfy start with a hand like that, huh? Please. That's fine. Zigzagoon. That's fine. They've got a Crobat start, so that is explicitly worse than mine. And they've got a Battle VIP pass to start off the game. A P pass. And it looks like maybe they're playing Dialga. That's fine. Nope. There's water. Well, water energy doesn't necessarily mean that it's not Dialga. Dialga V-Star usually plays like 2 water energy. It could be a Palkia deck. Mysterious Tail, Training Quartz. What do we got? See what Mew finds for us. And it's going to be a scoop up net, so they could concealed carts twice, potentially. To see a little bit more. And judging by the fact that there are 2 water energy, I'm thinking it is a Palkia V-Star deck. Maybe a Kyurem Palkia V-Star deck. Yeah, with multiple Mew in it. Which is interesting. And there is Palkia. Thank you, Irish Gangsta, for the Prime sub and the 10 months. And then we have an Ultra Ball. And who do we find? Suicune. And a second Crobat. Oh, yeah. Well, this is looking like a Turbo Palkia list from like 6 months ago or something. Which is probably going to be a great matchup for the Sableye deck. Even though this opening hand is not phenomenal. Isn't it crazy how much the game has changed in the last 6 months? Like, this used to be so gnarly, and now, ooh, with the Colress top deck, yes please. We want to thin the deck first because I'm looking for switch cards off of the Colress. So we're going to do that, and then we want these fellas for sure. I could let one Sableye go. But why should I? We've already got an air balloon, so yeah. We'll grab these. And then throw the Pokestop down and escape rope. I do need to find a Cramorant. So we're going to flower select. Get a switch cart. Switch cart. Flower select. Yeah, grab Manaphy. Pokestop. Did not find Cramorant. Sad. It's fine. 4 cards in the Lost Zone. Bench Manaphy. We'll wait till next turn. We just pass. And then we'll see what they do next turn with the Manaphy. Hopefully they cannot Star Portal and Moonlight Shuriken to ruin my fun. Isn't it funny? Ice Cube was like good for a second, but now Blockface doesn't do anything. because Sableye. Sableye is like the best card from the set, which is crazy when you think about it. Looks like they're going to gust up my Manaphy. Knock it out. It's fine with me. 4 cards in the Lost Zone. Getting the turn 2 Sableye is really hard. Usually it's turn 3 that you can get it going. Oh, no, Sableye should definitely not be banned. Just get good. Definitely not. No, that's silly. No, that's extremely silly. I think that's a terrible take. Honestly, if you think Sableye should get banned, then just get good. Get good, brother. Yeah, for sure. That's a terrible take. Absolutely terrible. Nobody's talking about banning cards. Nobody here, anyways. Because that's a terrible take. Oh, all right, we got Suicune to deal with. What's my psychic energy count looking like? It's fine. I'll take that. And it's Pokestop. Okay. Scoop up net the Comfy. Flower selecting. Fire energy, huh? It's fine. Switch carts. Flower selecting. Huh. Sableye. 5, 7. Let's put those back into the deck. And then gear. Cool. Take the course. Play it. Hello, friends. I think I took a psychic energy at some point, right? Or did I lost zone that? Oop, lost zoned it. So we should be able to do this. And then I have got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here we go. Flower selecting. Take the Colress. Retreat into Sableye. And lost mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Spread a little damage. I think I want to knock out 2 Vs, and I want to knock out the Greninja and the Mew, probably. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Listen, the only card that was like maybe worthy considering of a ban in recent history was Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia. That was the only card in recent history. That was the only card that, like, the conversation, like, wasn't just ridiculous. That was the only card where the conversation, like, actually kind of made sense. Sure, Peter, it can be oppressive, but Pokemon has been printing oppressive decks every single set. Hello? Zacian V was the most oppressive card when it was released. Then Dragapult VMAX was the most oppressive deck when it was released. And then Eternatus VMAX was the most oppressive deck when it was released. Then Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX was an oppressive deck when it was released. Then Mew VMAX was an oppressive deck when it was released. Then Arceus. Then Palkia. So I don't really care. It's just, it is what it is. Oh, Shadow Rider slipped in there for a minute. Yeah. Okay. So they did do the thing with Radiant Greninja this turn, which is annoying, but fine. So I've only got a few turns to figure this out. So I have to knock out the Greninja. And then I got to take 2 knockouts back-to-back turns, which is fine. I can totally do that. Okay. And then bench that. Escape rope. They've used their V-Star power. So I knock out the Greninja with Sableye. But if they attack with a fresh Palkia, that's annoying. Go! Ah! Man, bro. I was doing so good. What the heck? That's not where that went. See, what I had intended to do was... Alright, looks like we're playing a Lost Box Mirror. That's fine. Yikes. Man, that fire energy did not belong there, dude. Not at all. I think I had that one because I think that they were probably going to attack with Suicune that turn, and then I would have knocked that out Charizard. But then I needed a way to like. I think I probably misrouted that somewhere along the line. If you mill a Colress off Pokestop, doesn't the odds of gear go down a ton? I don't think so. I don't know. You're also decreasing your deck size by 3. So, like... And also, you are increasing the odds that you could find some items to thin your deck and then increase your odds of find. You know what I mean? So, like, if you find... Especially if you find, like, Battle VIP Pass or something, then you're decreasing your deck size. So, I don't know. It's a more complicated question than that. You know? It's complicated. At least it's complicated, right? It's not like super duper easy. Yeah, Zwei, who are you arguing? You're literally arguing with yourself. There's nobody arguing with you. just chill out, Zwei. Nobody is challenging you about whether or not Mew is hard to play. Like, just go find your stash of chill pills. All right, here we go. Colress, wow, that is not the best Colress I've ever seen. Huh. There we go. Okay. Flower selecting. I want that horn for sure. Yeah, that'll come in handy. And then escape rope. So I can knock out one of those bench dudes. Flower selecting. Switch carts. It's cool. And we about to spit. Yeah, I think going in without knowing the matchup, I do think you... That's kind of what I think, Zeno, right? That was my thought, right? So, like, okay. So, yeah. So, exactly what Zeno said, that's what I think, right? Pokestop first is correct, because if you discard a Colress, your chance goes down, but the chance is higher that you're going to discard 3 random cards, and then you have a higher chance of hitting it. So it's a higher odds that you discard 3 random cards, and then you have a higher odds of hitting the Colress. And you could also find items that help you thin your deck, right? So I think it's like a really interesting question, but I think that that's how I feel about it. But I don't know the math. But like just trying to think about it logically, that's kind of what I'm coming to. Right. I mean, obviously you could get like super duper unlucky. Wheat says the odds are the same since you don't shuffle. That doesn't make any sense. How are the odds the same since you don't shuffle? That doesn't... Shuffling doesn't impact the odds at all. Yeah, that literally doesn't matter. Pokestop looks 3 cards deep. Yeah, that does not matter at all. right, so they're going to attack with Cramorants. Cool. Cool. They've got a Comfey now. They've got a Sableye in the discard. Okay. Fascinating. Cramorants. We've got Claras. Let's select flowers. Take the fire energy. Fireball. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Fireball. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. And we can Colress this turn if I want, if I have another Cramorant in the deck. So we're going to go check and see what we got going on over there. We do not have our other Cram in the deck. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could get 8, 9, but that's not 10. So the safe play is to just Clara and just knock out the Cramorants. And then go for Sableye next turn. They've got probably a Sableye next turn, but that's fine. Okay. And we'll spit. Zealy, you can buy a hoodie now. For sure. What size are you, Zealy? Zealy, are you here? Yeah, I got Tricky Gym hoodies. I'm really excited about them. They turned out great. Sweet. I'll be down to talk to you momentarily, Zealy. They turned out really good. I'm really stoked about them. They're very comfy. But I have not listed them yet. They will be on trickygym.com by next week. I might be able to list them today. Perhaps. Zealy's got to help me take some modeling pics, though. I got to model one. Man, we really opened quite a can of worms here in the chat with the Pokestop odds. No, I gotta take a nice modeling pic. I got some pictures of the hoodie, but they need, like, you know, gotta make them look fresh, you know. We need action shots. We need the hoodies with action shots. The Psyduck could I don't know. The Psyduck's head is too big, is the problem. I couldn't get the hoodie over top of Psyduck's head. All right, so they attack with Sableye, and we're 4-4. Okay, here we go. It is now what we in the business call game time. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in the lost zone. Let's flower selecting. Scoop Up Net is a good card to have. And then let's Colress, Sableye, Stop, Rope. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would save so much time on the timer if they just... Ah! All right. Sableye. If they just put a counter up to let you know. So we are going to Scoop Up Net the Comfy. Go into a Sableye. And then that's fine. Put these back into the deck. There's nothing here that's really looking good for the Echoing Horn. Fog Crystal once, and I actually want to... Like, the thing that could happen is Marnie, but I guess I'll hold that for now, because I could still Clara. There's a Clara in my deck. Do I want to actually have a Comfy down? I could get Echoing Horn, so I don't really... I'll have one Comfy down. It's fine. And then we're going to Lost Mine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yo, this Charizard v Charizard thing gets kind of weird. Done it. That's what I'm saying. Murford, the odds cannot be the same for different size decks, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that cannot be right. But all right, so they're going to Echoing Horn my Comfy. And they're probably going for a double knockout on my Comfies this turn, right? Yes. But then I want to respond. Oh, they've got switch cards. That's gnarly. So they're trying to take a double knockout this turn. They're going to go to 2 prizes left. So then I need to, like, Marnie. Or I need to take a double knockout myself. Right. So I should not have benched this Comfy. That's my fault. I didn't need to do that. I was like a little bit worried about Marnie, but I don't think I needed to be. Because I think with an energy on Charizard, I could have just probably found a Clara or something. All right, so they're going to go to 2. And now they've got a Charizard in the back pocket, right? We've got 60 here and 70 here. So, like, actually, I think I'm okay. If I can find a Marnie, but I can't. Where my Marnie gone? It's in the loss zone. This is terrible news. But I don't know. I only have one prize left, so unless they got like a Sableye double Zigzagoon play, I think I'm chilling, right? Right, like I think I just win, right? And if they boss my Zard, I got a Clara in hand, so it doesn't matter. So even though my opponent played really well, it didn't matter because I took the first knockout and was able to just outpace them. Like if we both took a double prize on Sableye. We both like in the mirror, you try to Clara your guys out of the discard pile so that they can't be. Honestly, I think the game-winning card in the Sableye mirror is going to be a Roxanne. If you want to win all of your mirrors, you probably got to put a Roxanne in there, right? People are considering the fact that you could have a Colress on the first 3 cards, but it still doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. What's a Pokestop? I don't know. I think Roxanne would be nuts in this deck. Right? Would be insane. So anyways, I've got a lot I got to do. I'm going to the Peoria Regional Championships, so I am very excited about that. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the stream today. Had fun watching some Lost Box. This was Alex Szymanski's winning list from the late night tournament this week. If you're going to Peoria, I'll see you there. If not, wish me luck. If you're going, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games booth. All my homies from Full Grip are going to be there. And they're going to be vending cards. So, thank you guys so much for an amazing week back. I'm so thrilled to be back in my studio. So thrilled to be back streaming with my regular schedule. It has been an absolute blast. I will be back on Monday and hopefully with some good news about how Peoria went. Make sure to check out the Tricky Gym Discord as well as my Twitter at enjoyfriend, ENJOY friend, to stay up on how I'm doing. That's it. Let's see. Is there anyone to raid? Dang, nobody likes to stream anymore. What the heck? See you guys.